Ladies, gentlemen, gentle people, gentle gender fluids, gentle undecideds, whoever you are, wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever piece of the space and time continuum that you currently occupy, welcome to 2024. Welcome to episode 42 of Apologies Upfront, and I am your host. Today, I am identifying as George Clooney. Please update your phones accordingly. And here we are. We have made it. 2024 is apparently here. My brain still has no idea what day it is, or what time it is, or where we are. So, uh, so yeah, I don't know if it's the same with you. So I'm doing two things at once here. I don't know if it's the same thing with you. I just from as soon as the out of office goes on before Christmas to February, I have no idea what day it is or where we are or what we're doing. Um, it is where it is. The first quarter of the year is just catching up on what actually happened in the beginning of the year. That's kind of where I am. But yes, I hope your Christmas was a good one. Our Christmas was a good one here. We got the family together. No family arguments this year, so it was very, very nice. And loads of turkey, too much turkey. 3 days worth of turkey in one day, and I have no regrets. Um, a little bit too much to drink as well, but sure, look, didn't our Lord come down from a cross for an old pint of Guinness? No, he didn't, and I'm going to hell. But yeah, so it was nice. And then New Year's Eve, we had people around, and again, too much to drink. But that was it. All good. Um, I got a record player for Christmas, which was, obviously aside from seeing the kids and their beautiful faces when they open up these presents that we have to remortgage the house for. Record player was a very, very cool present. So I got a Nirvana bootleg recording from 1992, which sounds amazing. ZZ Top live just before the Eliminator album came out. Absolutely beautiful. And I have AC/DC there left to play next time there's a bit of peace and quiet. So great stuff. Now I'm one of those dickheads who is going to be shopping for records. And not just normal records. I want B-sides. I want C-sides. I want stuff recorded through phones or something from the 70s. Gramophone. I don't know what they recorded things off back in the day. But anyway. Um, so yeah, sorry, kicking things here. Just having a little coffee here from Copper and Straw. Beautiful. Beautiful coffee. Some things never change. Because yeah, new year, same old me. You know, maybe I should have learned my lesson, but I haven't. I'm trying to think if anything's been going on that we can get in trouble for so far. No, do you know what my favorite follow so far this year on Instagram is the New York Post. Okay, the actual apparently it's a newspaper because it's run by people who are on every single hallucinogenic that is legal in New York City, which is great because like New York used to be a dangerous place, and I didn't go into dangerous places when I was gigging over there, but you used to have that kind of feeling of aggression around New York. But now that weed is legal, that's all you smell. So anyone who used to be on crack, which would be cheap, I suppose, over there. I'm not a crack expert now myself, crack dealer, but not a crack expert. Um, yeah, for the American listeners, it's the Irish crack, not the drug crack. But anyway, and it used to be cheap, and there'd be that kind of undertone of aggression, whereas it's just weed everywhere. So everyone is just chilling, So it's great. Legalize weed. I don't do it myself, but legalize it. A little swig of coffee here. Hang on. Um, what was I talking about? Oh, the New York Post. Right. Yes. So I'm going to give you an example. Right. I'm just going to scroll through a couple of these things because I go on here and I just add comments because it's just too easy. When it's too stupid. So let me see. Let me see. There was one the other day Seven biggest mistakes you make right after sex, and we're all guilty of one of them. I don't think there's any mistakes, just as long as you're having sex. That's the way forward. Um, it's all about Taylor Swift and whoever her American footballer boyfriend is. The world's obsession with her is a bit frightening. She still peaked when someone did the edit of what's the song? I knew you were trouble when you walked in. That song. And instead of her singing the chorus, it's a goat, and it is fantastic. Go find that. But there was another couple. Wife dies of genital rupture after falling off jet ski driven by husband. It's like there's some the way they do it is they have this thing that happens, and then they kind of add in all this information that is important. But if you're demented, you might think they're connected. So wife dies of genital rupture. Now, I was a virgin for a long time, and I was pretty close to genital rupture, just due to lack of use. So, but I don't know if that's what happened here. She obviously fell off the back of a jet ski. The Alwajine hit the water at speed, and it just exploded. The poor petal. Hopefully, the memories of her vagina are brought up at the funeral and at the annual anniversary of said genital rupture. Rest in pieces. That's terrible. That's not the way I want to start the year. I'm sorry. No, I'm not. So yeah, there's another one about this drug called Ozempic, an injection you take and you lose weight. It's like a side effect. It's a drug for something else, and they found it helps you lose weight. A bit like Viagra was initially a heart medication, and they found out that all of a sudden, biggest erections on the street. Yeah, because what we do in Bray is we all go out onto Main Street on the second Friday of every month, and we just whip them out. But we stagger the Viagra, so some start taking them at lunch, and then every hour the second group starts. So then we just see how it goes. So Jerry from next door, he was there till 4 in the morning. That's an awful image as well. I'm sorry, but anyway, Ozempic, right? These stupid people. So look, I'm not a bodybuilder or anything like that. I'm in all right shape for a 42-year-old man, or any aged human male. But all these stupid, and it's mostly women being sold this shit by Instagram. Right? Instagram and social media is horrific for women. Like, I can look at it and laugh at it, but I'm not a woman, so I don't feel the same pressure. But this injection you take, you lose weight, but you can't take it for a long time. So as soon as you stop taking, your habits haven't changed. You're still eating chips, and so the weight comes back on, and you put on more weight because your body's starving for all this food. It's stupid. Anyway, don't take Ozempic. That's another like they kind of aim this stuff at women. Kind of stay on the drugs and you'll be skinny. Let me give you one more. All these Epstein documents are going to come out, and I don't care. Um, uh, it's all this weird stuff. Like, I'm a doctor. This is the correct way to clean your ears to avoid injury. I don't know if he's a doctor. I've seen women dress up as nurses, and they are not nurses. They do try and check your temperature the old-fashioned way, and fair play to them, but they are not nurses. That's a clip. But yeah, so as you can see, it's written by you know, an absolutely crazy, overly medicated human being, or group of them. And I jumped onto another thing: the 25 craziest TikTok challenges so far, right? And the ordeals they've caused. Because I know there's a few of them, right? There's one called fairy flying. Okay, so they are videos where they make it look like you're hanging. That's how bananas that is. If you're doing that, you're an idiot, and you deserve slapping until your face goes red. That's number one. Number two, NyQuil chicken. I can get behind that now. That's not bad. Have a bit of chicken and have a nap. So I'm in with that one. NyQuil chicken. I think let's do that one. That's a good one. Um, Gorilla Glue Girl. This silly bitch put Gorilla Glue in her hair to make it all slick and shiny. Now I've seen Gorilla Glue. I think what do I have in the room here that's been held up by Gorilla Glue? There's a radiator stuck to a wall with Gorilla Glue, and this silly wagon put it in her hair. Don't do that. Okay, DIY vampire fangs. You're gonna rip your teeth out. Don't be an idiot. Tooth filling. Don't do that. You absolute moron. Face wax challenge. Now this is fun. I might do this for charity on my back and arse. Actually, if you want me to do that, let me know. So they put all that weird waxy stuff all over your face and the up your nose to get the hair out and all that sort of stuff. And they just rip it off. And you kind of lose. You end up looking like Freddy Krueger afterwards. Like, it's just insane. But yeah, I'm not doing it on my face, but I'll do it on my arse. Maybe charge people per strip. You know, if you wanna wax my arse, you'll have to pay money to charity, something like that. There's a few of these that I'm not interested in. Corn. I've seen this corn one where they put corn on a drill and they try and eat the corn. You deserve to lose all your teeth. Uh, They're surprised at the end of it when their teeth go flying out because a drill is being used to fire corn at your mouth. You deserve it, and it's great. Cereal challenge. That's idiot. Skull breaker challenge. Just can I just before we go any further, right? Would you do anything called the skull breaker? Like it doesn't even sound like something you're going to enjoy. We're going to do the skull breaker today, guys. Just to let you know what it is. This is when three friends jumping into each other as the. Okay, so there's three people, one person in the middle. Hang on, let me read this out again. This viral praise, I can't even talk. Vile craze originated in Venezuela, of course, called the Skull Breaker. It depicts three friends jumping next to each other as the book-ending buds, so the people on each side, kick the middle guy's feet out from under him. And the action sends the person crashing to the ground, landing on their back and hitting their head in the process. Now, as I'm saying how stupid this is, did you guys do this thing in school called the American Dream? I'm not talking about dusty roads. I'm talking about when you'd stick your head between your legs and pant like that, right? Excuse me. And then you'd stand up and someone would push on your heart and pass out. Yeah, I did that. So I should edit that bit out. I'm stupid enough to do the skull breaker. There's a few more here, which is just ridiculous. People putting things in plugs so they blow up. Um, oh, I like this one. Benadryl challenge. So you take enough Benadryl to hallucinate, and then you post the footage. Oh wait, someone from Oklahoma died. Okay, but that's if no one died, I'd be into that. Like, because when I was younger, what was the one I loved? Benelin. I climbed up full on as if I was scaling Everest in the bathroom. I was a kid, climbed up onto the sink, opened the cabinet, and downed a bottle of Benelin. Absolutely beautiful stuff. Don't do that at home, kids. But yeah, there's a pee your pants challenge. It's like absolutely stupid. Poop your pants challenge. Like, what is wrong with these people? Verbal abuse challenge. Like, you just verbally abuse someone. That's ridiculous. Flash mobs, I always thought they were stupid. The dipping challenge. What? No, no. The blackout challenge. That's the one I'm talking about. The American Dream. Come on. Like, and then there's the one. What is it in here? There's two more. Okay, the milk crate challenge, which is hilarious to watch because it's so stupid. You put a pyramid of milk crates and you just try and climb up them. And people die, fall on their hoop, and break themselves. That's hilarious. It's a bit like a kick in the dick. As long as it's not you, everyone finds it funny. Um, and the other one was where they bite into the washing machine, dishwasher tablets. It's just, what is wrong with these people? I shouldn't feel this smart. Um, yeah, I don't know where I came up with that, but it was just I just thought I'd have a chat with you. I'm just going to see if anyone's left me any messages, any anonymous messages. Um, Let me see. Like people randomly keep sending me the same message, so it's obviously a glitch. Des Bishop used to be funny. So I don't know why you're telling me that. That's fine. Um, uh, my mom is a government spy. No, that's an American who wrote that. Um, I have our convo pinned on Snap. I don't know what that means. Someone just sent me a message. Addison Ray. Don't know who that is. Um, Let me just see. Oh, question here. What's this? What's the most embarrassing thing you've done today? Yeah, there's a list. Don't you worry. So yeah, that's pretty bad. But let's finish off with a few gig situations now. If you go to keegolaughs.com, they're all there. I am in town on the 11th in 7 days in a place called the Pawn Shop on Dame Street. Savage line up there. It's going to be great fun. Then I have a gig for the Chelsea Supporters Club on the 20th in Doyle's Corner. Beautiful spot, pop in there. And then the 24th, I'm in the Pavilion in Belfast, which is going to be great. The 25th, I am in Hyde on South William Street, supporting the King, Barry Murphy. And then I can't remember what else. So that's enough for now. I've been working on some new stuff, new bits and pieces keep creeping into my head. I should take my book out to test them on you. Let me see if I can just reach into my small furry bag, which is also the name of a film I accidentally starred in college, My Small Furry Bag. Um, Bear with me 1 second to keep everything turned on here. Horse racing and pigeon racing. I know people enjoy both, but I've no idea how they get the saddles and the little men on the back of the pigeons. I'm trying to work on something, when you're having an argument with someone and you always remember a really great comeback afterwards. I'm trying to work on that. There's something there. I don't know. I haven't got it sorted yet. Sleeping to the middle. I like this one, right? So I can't wait for women to take over the world. Really can't. So I can sleep all the way to the middle. Because you remember that? Sleep my way all the way to the middle. Excuse me, I should edit this out. But you remember that was the thing. If a woman was successful or a CEO or something like that, she slept her way to the top. Like, I don't want the top. That's too much responsibility. I'll sleep my way to the middle. Missionary my way to the middle. There's more there, but I've only just started that. Let me see. I'm at the age where it sounds like I make the same sounds on the toilet as the opening scene of Saving Private Ryan. That's horrific. So I don't know what I must have been watching Saving Private Ryan. I don't know where that came from. Golf is like going to the dominatrix, just with fewer bruises. But it takes ages. Oh, they're quite similar because they take ages. You end up emotionally broken and ashamed, and it's always much harder to perform when there's a room full of people watching. Whoops. Kundalini yoga sounds sexy. I don't know. I just thought something there. Life, Harry Potter, Process Exam of Fire. Porn for married women is very different. Porn for married women is a film where the male lead says he'll do something in a minute. It's not filthy at all. No nudity. He's just saying, I'll do it in a minute. And the camera doesn't move. And 60 seconds later, he's done it. She just runs around ruining the couch. It's pure fantasy. So as you can see, they can't all be winners. But sure, look, for that 1 hour I got last year, I probably had 4 or 5 notebooks of stuff that didn't make it. But there you go. But yeah, I hope you're well. I hope all is good. Whatever was worrying you in 2024, 2023 even doesn't exist in 2024. We had a bit of a tragedy in a local Muay Thai club recently, and it's all very sad when young people make a choice that you shouldn't make. So the serious bit at the end of the podcast here. If you are struggling, reach out. If you don't want to reach out to friends or family, because you're worried about worrying them. I understand that. There's a lot of numbers online. There's a lot of you can Google it from your phone. They don't do phone books anymore, but they used to be at the front of the phone book. Reach out to people, because the one thing that you won't make better by leaving is the situation. The situation won't get better if you're not here. That's not the way to go. So let's finish with this. Let's hug those we love. Let's tolerate those we don't. And if you need anything, reach out.